With the Season 5 of Apex Legends coming out, the heat was unmeasurable. Since the very launch, the hype was very high, and with that, there have been some adjustments and changes in the game itself. Even though there were not any new weapons, there have been made few changes to the existing ones, making some of them more powerful than the others. So sit back and enjoy our list of the best weapons to use in Apex Legends Season 5. Number 12. Prowler PWD. First on our list we have one of the SMGs, particularly the Prowler. As with the other SMGs, this one has deserved his spot on our list for a reason. It has the biggest magazine of all SMGs and the only SMG that uses heavy ammo, different from all the others that are using light or medium ammo. The gun handling is very stable, and when coupled with the Select Fire Receiver hop-up attachment, it becomes one of the most featured weapons right now. Now, together with the new legend of the block, Loba, finding the right attachment is a little bit easier. One of the main reasons to pick this weapon over the other ones is significantly small time between burst shots that makes it very deadly at mid to close range. Number 11. G7 Scout. In case you haven't played Apex Legends in a while, yes, the Scout is an assault rifle now. And even as a single shot rifle, it is pretty good at close range too. On its own, the G7 Scout is a very capable rifle, only lacking in the alpha damage when compared to the other sniper rifles. One of the best characteristics of this rifle is the ability to attack a double tap trigger, which allows you to fire twice with each pull of the trigger, giving it a massive damage boost, and hitting both shots will have the enemy in worlds of pain. Not a famous weapon before, but with the release of the assault rifles, the attachments that this weapon needs are easier to find, making him a good contender for a strong weapon overall. Number 10. R103 Carbine. Next on our list, we have another SMG, the R103 Carbine, a great all-around weapon in Apex Legends that is ideal for mid-range battles. It is one of the best offers when it comes to the assault rifles, trading a bit of damage for a fire rate. The Carbine with a low recoil and high bullet speed makes it very good at most ranges, and with good extended mag, barrel, and stock, it's like there is no recoil at all. This is one hell of a gun. One of the best attachments to get your hands on is the mid-range scope, improving the ability to hit with this weapon at bigger range. One of the downsides of this weapon in the Season 5 is the loss of anvil rounds, hurting him big time. Overall, a great SMG to help you build up in the round and to store your attachments for the next big thing. Number 9. Peacekeeper. A favorite in the Gfinity offices, the Peacekeeper is a powerful shotgun that simply looks cool. However, in Season 5, it had some slight buffs and was added to the care packages out of the ordinary ones. It is a really powerful weapon that has power in the places where it needs to have it, and could shred a shieldless enemy very fast. The downside for not being higher on our list is the rarity that it comes with. One of the changes made to this weapon, in the good way, is the precision choke. The charge up was built into the weapon, letting you charge your shots for maximum damage right from the beginning. Number 8. LStar. The LStar suffered many changes. It can no longer be found in care packages, which is a good thing. Doesn't need reload anymore, but it will overheat if fired too often. If you manage to pick it up, make sure to stock up on your energy ammo, as without needing to reload, you can get careless very easy. Once the fire built up is a little annoying, when you reach the max, the LStar is one of the fastest firing weapons in the game. When using this weapon, managing your overheating while the enemies reload is a very big quality of life. This hell of a gun, released in Season 2 Battle Charge, is still one of the strongest weapons to this day, from its very release adding to the fact of the significance it allows to the wielder. Number 7. Hemlock. Hemlock is an assault rifle, with, considering how fast the fire rate is, one of the most accurate rifles in its class. This is an ideal weapon in every aspect, except in long-range fights, while can be improved for this situation too with a scope attachment. The 3-bullet burst fire makes this weapon very successful, and capable of dealing 100 damage in not more than 0.2 seconds. Many players prefer the single-shot mode of the Hemlock, and click rapidly. Either way, this rifle is made to rip apart enemies with its high damage per shot, a force to be reckoned with. One, and probably the biggest downside of this weapon, is that it's simply not an automatic rifle. Number 6. M600 Spitfire. The Spitfire is also one of the most accurate weapons in the game when fired correctly. with its huge magazine, and when firing from the hip, albeit at a lower rate of fire to keep the recoil, can be a devastating weapon. One of the strongest points of this weapon is the early game, and that is because of its low to none requirements of upgrading it. This high base damage SMG is a hell of a weapon. It bucks like a mule when firing, so you should prioritize getting a good barrel stabilizer attachment as quickly as possible. A very good SMG to start your game and carry you through the early game, destroying all enemies in its path. Number 5. Longbow. One of the better weapons that has been consistent for a longer period of time is the Longbow. Since it's been released until this day, it is a much powerful weapon, even after the nerfs to its rate of fire in Season 3. It is not as powerful as a full-blooded sniper rifle, but it is the best non-supply drop sniper rifle in Apex Legends. And as a little boost for this season, the Longbow can now equip Skull Piercer attachment, giving you even more headshot damage if you are well good enough of a shooter, and make sure after your shot to be able to hit the enemy with a follow-up of any source. And also one of the advantages it has is that it is very accurate even at larger distances, a way to surprise your opponents. Number 4. R99. Next on our list we have another, if not the best SMG in the game right now. Even though all of the SMGs somewhat lack of movement speed while aiming down sight, this one is even better than the assault rifles. Yeah, it's that good. It can be equipped with a digital thread attachment, a feature that increases the movement potential for player, giving them an easier way to strafe efficiently. The R99 has a rapid rate of fire and the best projectile speed out of all SMGs. It has great hip fire and a way shorter draw time out of the other SMGs, and all the other assault rifles, giving you a quality of life engagement in battle. It has great attachments such as the extended magazine and the lightweight optics, among many others to bring out its full potential. It's very good at close range and can shred enemy shields and health very fast, making it very deadly. Number 3. Mastiff. One of the reasons the Mastiff became as popular as it is right now is the transition from the care package to the regular shotgun. Even after the nerfs it received, it is still a dominant force in close combat. Considering all pellets hit the largest target you can eliminate an enemy in 2 or 3 shots compared to its counterparts that need 4. The lack of fire rate is compensated with the damage it has, and with the iron sight attachment, seeing where your pellets will go, with a better aim, you can almost always deal 100 plus damage in every shot lined up. One of the other stronger sides of the shotgun is that you can also keep it fully loaded with shotgun ammo. The Mastiff shows over the time period that is one of the greatest, if not the greatest weapon for close combat. Number 2. Devotion. The Devotion was brought back to the big scene in Season 4 after the movement of it being in supply drop. Even after the nerfs it's got, it is one of the most accurate guns in the game, and with the little recoil it has, makes it one of the strongest weapons in the game. This is not the best part. The best thing is the sheer damage it produces. And with little practice, you will not be losing any 1v1 battles ever. With the removal of turbocharger from the game, the weapon now behaves like it would have with the attachment on. So this is another way of buffing the weapon, not forcing you to search for it. Overall, this LMG is one of the very best weapons you could pick up nowadays, and succeed with it with ease. Number 1. Wingman. And our number 1 place on our list, we have the Wingman. This is one of the most cherished weapons in the game since the beginning, with the downside of the 4-bullet magazine, its only weakness. But with the Skull Piercer attachment return, if you're able to get it, you will manage to hit for 2.25 times headshot damage, making it very worth it. This is one hell of a pistol in the right hands. People with a lot of practice and very good aim, one that is able to land very often, very accurate headshots. The reload speed and the projectile speed are on point, and when strafing with this weapon, at 100 meter range, it will be more accurate than a sniper rifle, just adding to the sheer power it has on the battlefield. This is it, guys. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this.